Hello everybody, welcome back to another video of Orange Disco. Orange here. This is going to be a shorter video. I'm just going to be talking about something and doing something that Disco has done thrice before. You know, three videos uh, about DCs that he has done, and you know why, like what happened during the match and why he DC'd and so on. Um, I probably shouldn't. I'm like rocking. How do I? Hold on. That's there now. As I'm like rocking back and forth my chair, the camera doesn't have to move along with it. But basically, um, this the audio might be whatever. I don't know. I'm not professional. Um, but anyways, as a lot of you probably don't know, but basically, both of us have not purposely, intentionally DC'd many times at all. Like under 4 times for both of us. Um, there have been many times where we've been disconnected because of the internet or some other thing, uh, but never intentionally, except for like a couple times. For Disco, it's been 3 times. For me, it's been 2. And the second one only happened yesterday or last night or super earlier today, whichever tickles your fancy. Um, because there's one time last year, I forget, because I was going for Adept Dredge on Disco's PS4, and I think it was before Wesker came out, like before Project W, so it probably was like June, July, or like August or something. I mean, Wesker might have been out, but point is, it was a while ago. And I was playing a Dredge, and I went up against, like, I don't know if there were, like, an entire squad, but there's at least 2 people who were doing a build of, like, Unbreakable, Power Struggle, Flip Flop, like, Boil Over, and, like, other perks, just to make it basically impossible to pick them up, because they'd always into pallets. And no matter what I did, all of them, even like the other people who I don't even think were with them, just also helped in like just basically never letting me get like a hook. And it just kept happening, and like I felt like I couldn't win at all because no matter like how I did things, they just always got back up and then just pallets on me and flashlight blinded me, and eventually I could not take it anymore, and I just DC'd like for the first time ever, and for a long time, like for months, the only time that I like, intentionally did it because it was so unfun for me because I couldn't do anything. You know, it was not fun. Um, but I've talked about it in a previous video. Like I don't even know how long ago. But I was playing like a Nemesis match where I like, talked about it in a video. Uh, so if you look on the channel and like search for like you know something about DC, you'll probably find it. But anyways, you're probably wondering why I'm here and why it's on Ghostface. Well, last night was my second ever DUC, so we'll talk about that, I guess. There's not like a whole lot to go over, but there's some stuff to go over. So basically, um, me and Disco were playing a bunch of matches together, and a lot of them did not go super great. And I mean, he played more matches in general than I did, and I also played like 3 killer matches, which all went well, surprisingly. At least for 2 of them. One where I, funnily enough, played as Ghostface, went really well because the team just falling apart, and then I got like sent to Ormond as like doctor before that, and I got like a 4K then, surprisingly, and then like I got sent to RPD as Hillbilly, and I 4K'd there, and they were good players, and they were like, I don't know how I did it, but I did. I also only used my chainsaw like 3 times. But you know, I got the 4K and my ritual where I needed exactly 3 chainsaw hits, so that was cool. Anyways, a lot of bad matches happened there. A lot of almost entirely stealth killers, except for like one doctor, and I was there another one? I can't remember. It was almost entirely stealth killers. It was mostly Michael, and then there was like a couple ghost faces. I think there was like a pig, maybe two, and I think just one, and I think that was it. I can't remember if there are many others, but there's a lot of that. So one game, it was up against a Ghostface, hence, you know, Ghostface here. And it was on one of the Bat Hams. I can't remember which number it was. I think it was 2, I think. But I can't remember, and they're all basically the same. I know they're not the same, and there are differences, but I could not tell them apart. Like I could not tell you which one was which. I just could not. So, whatever. Anyways, um it was on that, and I was already doing that because I mean, for them, I've had a lot of good matches on that map, especially as killer, but I've also had a lot of bad ones, especially as survivor, but also definitely as killer. It's a mixed bag of a map, but I always dread seeing it, but I also don't always do badly or sometimes do really good on it, so it's kind of a whole situation. But anyways, so it was Batham, it was against a Ghostface, and I, I mean, truth be told, um, at first, because I was in a call with Disco on Discord on my phone, because my computer still does not work. It's kind of still a work in progress, but it hasn't been much progress made. So whatever. And I used like Bluetooth earbuds, and they were low on battery, so those just died. Not super long before that. So I was trying to do the thing that like you've probably seen like your mom do or something, or someone like on like a TV show do, like an old sitcom or something, where like they'll have like their phone like sandwiched between their shoulder and like their ear while they're trying to do something like holding a laundry basket or doing the dishes or doing something like that. I tried doing that. Main problem is that one, since it's a smartphone, uh, it's very thin, so I'd have to like really like squish my head up against my shoulder and like do it even like further than I would otherwise with like a old like cell phone or whatever, like a home phone, whatever thing. So that was distracting me as I was trying to do that and play the game and also like tag with Disco. It did not go well. I was so distracted. I just couldn't. Um, but then and I got downed fairly quickly because I fairly quickly got found and I didn't even finish doing a gen I was on because of that. And then he downed me. I think he hit me on hook because I think I might even like pellet stunned him. I can't even remember. But hit me on hook and then he left. And then gens were flying and I barely got to do gen, and like I had just gotten off hook, and it was barely long after that. Like I don't even think I did anything, almost if not at all, before he found me again and then started going after me again. And I think I loot him pretty well, or more or less, at least for me. I think I got a couple pellet stuns, or at least one, I think. And did whatever, and eventually went down. And then he, oh yeah, yeah, I was like, I was managing to like survive a lot. Oh yeah, because I also like spinned him. I remember like I spinned him and I pallet stunned him, and I think I might have even dumb teched him. Can't remember, but yeah, I was giving him a bit of the sauce. as one might maybe say, I guess. I don't know. Anyways, dumb terms in out of the way. Um, after that, he eventually downed me and then hooked me and hit me on hook again. Um, and then I don't remember if he tried camping me. I don't remember. I don't necessarily think so. Um, but yeah, eventually that, and there's I think more things, but that was like last night. It was hard to exactly remember everything that happened. I just know that I had made a decision that after getting unhooked, if he went after me again and downed me, that I would, in spite, DC to deny him of the kill. And he ended up getting 2 kills, but me and Disco escaped, and I DC'd before he even picked me up. Uh, to deny him of the hook. Uh, I probably would have waited for him to pick me up, but there was like a hook like right there, and I didn't want to still give him the kill. Uh, and because he had tunneled me solely and Junk were flying, but he had solely tunneled me and I barely got to do anything in the game. Plus, I hadn't found any glyphs that I needed to for my challenge, like green glyphs. I hadn't done any ritual or anything, or I didn't I basically didn't really do much of anything. Although there was an offering I used, and I think even items, so I might have lost those, but um, or wasted them or whatever. But yeah, I was like, you know what? Honestly, I don't have much to lose, and he's being kind of crappy, telling me and then hitting me on hook each time because I'm looping him good because I'm not that great, but I'm not horrible. So and I wanted to spite him. It was late enough, and I was frustrated enough, especially after all the matches we went through, that I was like, you know what? If he goes after me again and downs me again, I'm DCing so he doesn't get that kill, and that I did because he told me. And then he started hooking other people and stuff, and again got a 2K, but didn't get a 3K or even a 4K. So hey, for what it counts, for what it matters. So yeah, that's basically the story of my second ever DC. Uh, Nothing too crazy or that special or different, but it is what it is, and I figured I'd make this since Disco encouraged it, and plus he tends to make these kind of videos. Oh, so I figured why not be a fun thing, I suppose. So yeah, that's what I did, and yeah, that's basically it, I guess. Really, not much else to go into. Um, so yeah, I guess that's it. Um, Hope you guys check out Disco's videos of his edit attempts. Cause yeah, he's gotten adept Renato. So definitely make sure to check out those videos among some of our other latest videos. Uh, Except maybe the one where I try to go for adept skull merchant because I was it was very late at night and I was very tired and irritable, especially from previous whatever matches. So I kind of had a bit of a gamer rage. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend that, but if you really want to see that, then go ahead. But I do warn you that it's not pretty how I get, but I not my proudest, but you know, it is what it is, I suppose. So, you know, definitely check out Disco's videos. Uh, Also, you know, since they have done so well, if you want to check out his Dokkan Battle videos, give those uh, a quick view. Uh, if you want to. I mean, I'm not trying to force you to watch any of these videos, but it'd be much appreciated if you did. Uh, Especially because, you know, with my current status, I'm not as able to make videos really. Because my laptop that I have, I'm still uh, trying to figure out how to make the audio better and not just only record my voice and actually be able to record, you know, the game audio and also Discord and thus Disco. So hopefully I can get that figured out. But until then, I basically won't be able to make any videos really of my own besides smaller things like this, or like me looking at, like, I don't know, PTB changes, like maybe just using my phone. Maybe I should do that so that it's at least less laggy. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, besides cameos and Disco's videos whenever he's around and whenever we're hanging out, and smaller things like these, and if I can get my laptop to work, maybe some videos on that. I'm pretty much still gonna be largely kind of just absent, more or less. Uh, so yeah. Anyways, gonna end this here. So, if you guys enjoyed it, if you did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell. It means a lot to us and helps us out a lot. And yeah, I hope you guys have a lovely and fantastic day. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.